Chapter 2 I have 10 billion in cash. 10 billion. Ye Chen was stunned when he heard this. He knew that his grandfather's family was very rich, but he was still young at that time and had no idea about money. He only knew that the Ye family was one of the top families in Yanjing and the country. But he didn't know exactly how much. But at this moment, he finally knew. 10 billion is just pocket money, and the entire Ye family is probably worth more than 1 trillion. To be honest, at this moment, he was very moved deep in his heart. But when he thought about the death of his parents, his grandfather was inevitably responsible, and he felt a little unforgivable. Tang Sihai saw his confusion and said hurriedly, "Master, you are from the Ye family, you deserve this money, and strictly speaking, this money belongs to your father." The master said that if you are willing to go back, you will inherit the family's trillions in property. If you are unwilling to go back, this money will be regarded as your living expenses. Oh, by the way, the largest enterprise in Jinling, the Dihao Group with a market value of 100 billion yuan, was fully acquired by the Ye family yesterday. Now all the shares are in your name. You can go to the Dihao Group to hand over tomorrow. Ye Chen was a little in disbelief. The Ye family has invested too much for themselves, right? 10 billion black cards, 100 billion Emgrand Group. Although Jinling is full of hidden dragons and crouching tigers, the only true god is the Dihao Group. Any family must bow before the Dihao Group. It is the emperor of Jinling's business field. Even the Xiao family, the Wang family, who humiliated me today, and the Zhang family, who pursued Xiao Churan, are all minions in front of the Dihao Group. Unexpectedly, it is now my own at this time. Tang Sihai handed him a business card and said, "Master, you may need to calm down and think about it. I won't disturb you anymore. This is my phone number. If you need anything, you can always give me orders." After saying that, Tang Sihai turned and left. After he left, Ye Chen was still in a daze. He didn't know whether he should accept the Ye family's compensation. However, if you think about it carefully, you have lived a life of ups and downs in the past 10 years, and you have suffered humiliation when you marry into the Xiao family. These are the compensations given to you by the Ye family. Why don't you want it? Moreover, Aunt Li's medical expenses still need 2 million, so there is no need to delay. Thinking of this, he gritted his teeth and immediately turned back to the toll office. "Hello, I want to pay back the 2 million. Swipe the card, enter the password, and the transaction is successful." 2 million was easily transferred to the hospital's account. Ye Chen felt completely confused. "Have you suddenly become a billionaire?" Returned home in a daze. There was already a falling out at home. Xiao Churan and her parents did not live in the Xiao family villa, but in a very ordinary building. They had been kicked out since Xiao Churan married him and Mr. Xiao passed away. His mother-in-law was yelling at home, "Ye Chen, that loser. He has embarrassed our family today. If you don't divorce him, your grandma will probably kick you out of the Xiao group." Xiao Churan said, "I will find another job after I get out." "You." The mother-in-law said angrily, "What good is that good for nothing? Why can't you divorce him and marry Zhang Wenhao? If you marry Zhang Wenhao, our whole family will be proud and proud." The father-in-law also said, "That's right. By marrying Zhang Wenhao, our family will immediately become a treasure in front of your grandma. Your grandma rushes to flatter you every day." Xiao Churan said, "Stop talking, I will not divorce Ye Chen." "You kid." The two of them wanted to persuade again, but Ye Chen pushed the door open and came in. Seeing him, his father-in-law and mother-in-law didn't look good. The mother-in-law snorted coldly, "You are a loser, but you still have the nerve to come back. Chen sighed inwardly. His mother-in-law had always looked down on him, but if she knew that he was now the boss of the Emgrand Group and had 10 billion in cash, how would she behave? However, Chen is not ready to let others know his identity yet. I have been away from the Ye family for many years. Who knows what the Ye family is like now? What if I am exposed and someone in the Ye family is harmful to me? Therefore, it is better to keep a low profile first. So he lowered his head and said apologetically, "Mom, I'm sorry for causing you trouble today." The mother-in-law scolded, "You are not just causing trouble, you are killing our family of 3. Can't you have some self-awareness and get out of our house?" Xiao Churan said hurriedly, "Mom, why are you talking? Chen is your son-in-law." Fart. Mother-in-law said bitterly, "I don't have such a good-for-nothing son-in-law. Get away as far away as possible." Xiao Churan pushed Chen, "Go back to the house quickly." Chen nodded gratefully and fled back to the room. He and Xiao Churan had been married for 3 years, but they had not been husband and wife for 3 years. Xiao Churan slept on the bed and he slept on the floor next to him. That night, Chen couldn't sleep for a long time. What happened today was really shocking, and he still couldn't digest it for a while. Before going to bed, Xiao Churan said to him, "How is Ently? I still have hundreds of thousands of private money. You can bring it to her tomorrow." Chen said, "No need, someone has already paid Ently the money and sent her to Yanjing for treatment." "Really?" Xiao Churan said in surprise, "Ently can be saved." "Yes." Chen said, "Ently has done good deeds and helped so many people throughout her life. Now someone finally repays her. That's good." Xiao Churan nodded and said to Chen, "You can breathe a sigh of relief." "Yes." Xiao Churan said, "I have to go to bed. There are a lot of things going on in the company recently. I'm so tired." Marvin asked, "Did something happen to the company?" Xiao Churan said, "The business is not going well. Grandma has always wanted to cooperate with a big company like the Dihao Group, but the Xiao family is still much weaker and people look down upon it." Chen suddenly thought of the Emgrand Group and asked her, "The Xiao family does not cooperate with the Emgrand Group?" Xiao Churan said with a self-deprecating smile, "How can the Emgrand Group look down on the Xiao family? Even Wei Wei's fiancé, Wang Yunfei's family can barely get along with the Emgrand Group, and Grandma is counting on them getting married. The Wang family can help the Xiao family connect with the Dihao Group." Chen nodded. It turned out that the Xiao family wanted to cooperate with the Emgrand Group. However, Mrs. Xiao might never have imagined that the Emgrand Group is now hers. Thinking of this, Chen decided to take over the Dihao Group first, and then give Xiao Churan some help through the Dihao Group. She was too bullied in the Xiao family, and as her husband, he had the responsibility to help her improve her status in the family. "Churan, my husband is different from today on. I won't let anyone look down on you again. I will make the entire Xiao family bow down to you."
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And not just subscribe, ring the bell so that you, my friend, don't miss any other episode. Stay tuned for the next exciting chapter of The Dragon Son-in-Law.